Hi, everyone. Welcome to my weekly live. I'm Julie Gilson, and I'm with stampinggala.com. And I have some really pretty projects for you today. I love how they turned out, some brand new products, and I mixed up some things that you may not have thought of using. But I hope you like the projects today. Let me show you them close up. They are so pretty, and the camera is not doing it justice, just so you know. Here's the second card, and I love how this turned out. And this is actually from the Easter basket set, and I'll show you that in a little bit. And then I have a cute box, but I'm not going to tell you what's in here. See if you can guess. So this is the stamp set that I'm using today, Delicate Whispers. And it does have a die set to go along with it, which I will have to do some die cutting. And then this is so cute, Phrases and Frames. I just got this in, it was part of the pre-order. There wasn't much on the pre-order that we could order when we were at On Stage, and this was one of the items. Let me show you the dies that go along with that. Where did they go? Right here. They're so new. I haven't even put them in on the magnetic sheet yet. So those are the dies. I use those. And then we also have these Stampin'. These are bordered and beauty. I love these. It's all kinds of borders. And remember I said I was going to do a border set or a video on borders. But look at all these different borders. And I did use this one today. So this is a must-have set. So I hope you like the projects today. Before I start, I just got some very good news. And boy, do we need it in our family. Some of you may know, but I kept it pretty much a secret. My sister Patty, as you know, she had a stroke almost a year ago, and she is not in the greatest shape. And over the last several weeks, she's been undergoing some tests, and she had a biopsy on Tuesday, and we just got the results, and it's benign. So I am thrilled. I am so happy. That's all we needed to deal with. So anyway, for those of you, there were a couple people that knew. Thank you for your prayers, and if I sound extremely happy, I am. So we'll move on from there. I do want to tell you, though, that I am doing an In Color Club. I'll be announcing the details in April. But how it works is there's 5 new In Colors every year. And so people like to get all of the products, but they don't want to spend it all at once. And how it works is every month you would get a whole set of In Color products. So for instance, if this month was the month for you to get, is it Barely Blush? I think that's the name of it. You would get a roll of ribbon, the Stampin' Blend markers, the re-inker, the ink pad, a full pack of cardstock. You would get the DSP in those colors, and you would also get 2 sets of embellishments in those colors. And then the following month, you would rotate and get another color, a different color. After 5 months, you would have all colors. So I am doing that, and I'll send out the details in April. But if you're interested in that, let me know. And it will be somewhere around $70. I don't add anything on. It would be like the same price that you would pay if you were getting it all at once. And then you will have it. So let me know if you're interested, and I'll get you the information later. Okay, so let's get started because we have a lot to do because I could not stamp these and die cut them ahead of time. Okay, so we're going to start with this one first. Jane, you and me both. I was so scared. Okay, so the color I'm working with today is Coastal Cabana. And also, this is Lemon Lime Twist. So this first card is 11 by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 5 1/2. Also, I don't know if any of you have seen I put up the new information for the retreat in the fall, the Christmas retreat. So it's, I think I already have a third of it filled. All right. Now I have 2 pieces of basic white, and the one I embossed with the exposed brick embossing folder. I also have this paper in, I think it's called Nest of Winter. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on here before I place it on here because I want to trim off any excess. Okay, we're starting off pretty well here with a clogged glue bottle. There it goes. I didn't know if I was going to be able to get on today because it is storming here. Another thing I wanted to mention is the fact that I have another cruise that is going to be published, and it is going to, let me see, Cabo San Lucas, Puerto Vallarta, and I don't know how to pronounce the other one, Mazatlan, I think it's called. Anyway, it's leaving, I believe, from Los Angeles, and that is February 8th. So watch for that information. It's a 7-day cruise on Royal Caribbean. Okay, so this is one of the dies I cut out with that border die set. So I'm just going to butt it right up against here. Okay. And then I'll trim this off to make sure there's no paper hangover. This side has a little bit of DSP, and yep, and then this side just has the trim border. Okay, so that looks good. Is it on the Voyager, Nancy? You probably already looked it up. I know Diane has already booked, so I'm sure she knows. Okay, we're going to put this together. That'll be better for you, Nancy, being in LA. I think it's LA where we're going out of. Isn't that terrible? I've been so busy and so preoccupied with my family issues. And the cruise in 3 weeks, we're tying up the loose ends of that. Okay, so that looks good. All right, so this is going to go on. Make sure I have it the right side. This is going to go on here. And I'm going to put that on with just glue today. Also, ladies, I did order all the catalogs, the new catalogs that will be available very soon. And the pre-order has begun for us as demonstrators, but not for customers. And anyway, if you're one of my customers, you'll get one in the mail. And if you are not working with a demonstrator and would like a catalog, let me know. Oh, yeah, Nicole, they're so pretty. And Diane just confirmed it is LA. I'm so glad. Thank you. Okay, now look at this cool little die here. Let me see if I can show. Isn't that pretty? So it cuts out the inside and the outside. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put some dimensionals on here. Diane, you and me both. I'll tell you what, when we went on Tuesday was her biopsy. And they originally said it was going to take 2 to 3 weeks to get the results. But she was crying so hard that I think they just felt sorry for her, and I think the doctor just rushed it through. Thank goodness. Now I'm just cutting the side off here. It's crazy to say this, but I would rather have it than her with all of her issues right now. Okay, we're going to do one more down on the bottom. Hey, Janet and Melissa. And the last one I'm going to do up here. Okay, so I have the dimensional all the way around the sides. This would make a cute little shaker card too. I'm just pulling off the tops. All right, so I have this, and I'm just going to place this down and make sure I get it straight. Now you can use some of the pattern to make sure that you have it straight. And what I'm doing is I'm looking at this line right here to make sure it's straight there. All right, so then I'm just going to take the inside piece and glue it inside. Now I want to make sure that I get it so it's not, I want it even, otherwise it'll show. And I don't want that. Just pull this side down a tad. Okay, there we go. All right, so that looks good. So far, so good. All right, so now we have to do some stamping. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this large, there's two that look similar. I'm taking the larger one, and I have just some white cardstock here. I'm going to stamp it with Versamark, and I'm going to do this twice. And hopefully I have my die here, that I didn't lose it. Hold on one second. Oh, good. It's here. Because I already lost one of the dies today. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this. And I'm going to do it again because I need two of them. Okay. And close this up. Okay, that looks good. So let's heat this up, and then we'll color it and cut it. Okay, so we have these. Let me cut these out. Okay, let's color these up. And I am using Lemon Lime Twist Light. And I'm also using, since we don't have Coastal Cabana, I do have the Light Summer Splash. And that looks like Coastal Cabana as well. Her test came back benign. So I'm really happy about it. Anyway, so we're going to just color the inside of the flowers. And it doesn't take long because this is tiny. Okay, I got all of those. And then come over here and do this one. And all I'm doing really is dotting inside the flower petals. Okay, got all those. So let's go ahead and switch to the Lemon Lime Twist. And I'm using the light. And I'm just going to color in the leaves. So I placed a large order before the pre-order, and I cannot wait to get it. Oh my gosh. I can say in all honesty that I liked everything in the catalog. That's scary. This marker is on its last leg. I might have to grab another one. Okay, let me make sure I have it all. I missed one here. Okay, look how pretty that is. I just love it. Okay, so I'm going to cut this in half before I send it through because I don't like to die cut one with the other one sitting there on this and going through twice because it marks up the paper sometimes. So I'm going to die cut these, so I'll be right back. Okay, so one other thing I like to do is on these pieces where there's no coloring, I just take it looks like a evergreen piece. I'm just adding a little bit of color on top. Not much, but it just adds a little bit. Okay, all right, so now what I'm going to do is just turn these over, and I'm going to add 3 dimensionals on each one. Okay, so this one, I'm going to point this right at the corner, and then this is going to go off just a little bit. So I'm adding it right like that. So we're going to add this. Hey, Allison. Did you see I posted the information for the retreat today? Okay, so the same thing here. This is going to go right here, and I'm going to just send this the stem under the original. So it looks like this so far. Okay. All right. So then what I did was I die cut one of these, the smallest one from the textured notes. And then I'm using Happiest Birthday wishes from the Phrases and Frames. This is a new set. And I love the font. So I'm going to just using Summer Splash on this. I thought actually that I grabbed the Coastal Cabana, but this works. Okay, so we're going to stamp this right inside here. Perfect. Hey, Fran. All right, so now we're going to take a piece of scrap of the Lemon Lime Twist. Let's put some glue on here. And I'm just going to do two sides exactly how I want them. And then I'll trim the other two to match. Hey, Paula. Okay, so let's trim this off. Okay, and I'll trim the bottom. Okay, so this is going to go right here. So what I'm going to do is put dimensionals on the end here so it catches this part, and then I'm going to put one right here. So it connects at the right part of my card, and it doesn't make it sink in any area. So this is perfect. Okay. So then I did die cut a few of these little, can you guys hear the rain hitting my window? Actually, it's hitting the top of my egress window screen. Okay, so I'm going to take some of these, and I'm just going to poke them in here a little bit, okay? It is pouring. I did die cut some more, but I don't see where they're at. I love these colors too. So ladies, if you want these make and takes, just be sure to place an order by Sunday, and I'll be happy to get these out to you. Oh, there's one. It's stuck to my hand. I went upstairs to do some typing, and I looked on the back of my phone, and there were some die cuts. They're actually the dies, not the cuts. The dies were attached to the back of my phone. And then I was missing one more, and I looked, and it was on the bottom of my computer on the magnet. Okay, so now we just need to tie a bow and add some diamonds. Good, it's really coming down out there. My internet was a little shaky. So if we get disconnected, that's what happened. Okay, so I did a double bow on this one. On the original, I did a single. If any of you are in the area and you're interested in coming to my card buffet this weekend, I'd love to have you. It's on Saturday. And also, if you're interested in one of the cruise kits to go, I have a few left. And they will have everything that the people get on the cruise from me. So you'll have 20 projects and about $60 in product that I think you'll love. So just let me know if you'd like one. Okay, so let's get some diamonds on here. So we'll go here. Lift the sticky on here. Okay, so here is the outside of your car, I said. Okay, so let's do the inside. So I have two pieces here of basic white. So what I'm going to do is we're going to just stamp this. All right, let me heat this up and we'll color it up and this one will be done. Yes, I can show the bow. I'll do it again in a little bit. So anyway, I'm going to take the lemon lime twist again. And I'm also going to do the other side and kind of just add some color on here. All right, and what I'm going to do now is I'm taking the light pool party. I believe I used the light. Let me see. I'll be able to tell in a minute. Yeah. And then I'm going to take the darker one. And then finally, I'm going to make a Summer Splash. And this is a Summer Splash Light. And I didn't want the whole flower really dark. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to blend it all together. Okay, let me show you. Can you see that? Now I'm going to go back and take the Pool Party Light. And I'm just going to go over the whole thing. And it just blends it. That looks so pretty. I'm going to put some green in the center. Okay, look how pretty that is. It's all nicely blended. All right, so we're going to put this together, and your first card will be done. Okay, that looks good. I love how this flower looks. It's beautiful. Okay, so let's put this together. Hi there. Okay, so here is your first card. I hope you like it. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Let me grab this card. So here you go. All right, so here is the next card. This is what we're going to be making. And this is the other orientation. This is 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. Okay, and then we have the two pieces of basic white, and one is embossed with the exposed brick. Can you see that? So let's put this together. Now, ladies, if you like this video, be sure to share it with your friends and give me a thumbs up. It helps me to reach a larger audience. Okay, so this is going on here. I'll move this over some. Aw, thank you, Sherry. It's just a process. My first card, and first several cards were not pretty at all. So just keep practicing and you get better. Try new things, try different techniques, and stick to your style. Develop your style. It makes a difference. Okay, so this cute little thing here is actually this die, which is in the Easter basket dies, But these are the little, I don't even know what you call them, the little strips that you weave in and out through the basket. But this is the negative piece. But I like it. I think it just adds some character to this card. So what I'm doing is putting it on a slightly larger piece of Coastal Cabana. And I'll put some glue on here, and then I'll do a fishing pole to help get some more down so it lays down a little bit better. Okay, so let me get this straight, and then I'll add some more glue. So just make sure, see how I'm just rubbing it the same way so it'll lay down the right way. Okay, now I can't get all of it to lay down. So what I'm doing, and I am putting some glue on this, I call it a fishing pole, and I'm just going to swipe it under these. So then I get glue under them, and then they'll lay down. They'll stay down. Without getting glue all over. See? It's all laying down now. All right. So I'm going to trim off the edges. Ah, that's so cute. Tell her thank you. Is it Erin? I love that name. Hi, Erin. Hi, Anita. Okay. Okay, so I have that. So it makes just a cute little focal point. So this I'm going to put on dimensionals. Now, ladies, if you want these make and takes, just place an order by Sunday and I will get them out to you. Well, I just make the fishing pole up. Okay, so I'm staging this right in the middle of the card. Then I'm going to bring in some scrap paper and we're going to do some stamping again. And this time we're going to stamp 3 of these. All right, let's get the powder back. I wish I would have had time to stamp and emboss these before the video, but I'm sorry I didn't have the time. Okay, let me heat this up. I love it when the heat gun works fast. And it's been on for a little while. It doesn't take long to heat up. And I always like to remind you that you always need to get the whole thing heated. Otherwise, it can rub off. So let's get this cut off here. And We're going to color these up really quickly. Have you all that have a catalog, have you found your favorite items yet out of the new catalog? There are so many pretty things in there. I love the new balloon set. I love all the flower sets. Okay, so now we're going to start with Pool Party Light. Aw. How old is Aaron? My grandson just left a little while ago. And last night it was really fun. I went to his concert at school. And they do something really nice. They are supporting 5 families in the school district that have medical issues in their family, and the concert was to benefit them, and they pick 5 new families every year. So last night I went to that, and it was so cute to see Jackson up there singing. He likes to sing, so that's good. Oh yeah, Nicole. Okay, so let's do, now this is Pool Party Dark. I actually like these better than the sample that I posted because I didn't do it all this way. I didn't do the 3 colors. I only did 2 colors. And 3 colors looks better. Okay, and finally the last one is going to be what would Julie buy? That's so funny. I bought it all. And that's not funny. That's sad. Last one. And then on to some blending. These flowers would be pretty in pink shades as well, like melon mambo. And oh my gosh, Janet, it's a sickness, isn't it? Okay, so let's do this side, and I'm just going to blend them. Okay. Let's add some centers. Isn't that funny? Well, you must have liked a lot of it because you bought a lot. Aw, Allison, 5. That's such a cute age. All right, look how cute these are. So let me cut these apart if I can find my scissors. Of course, I dropped them on the floor. And I'm going to die cut these. So let me show you the die. So we're just going to die cut these just like this. And send it through the die cut machine. You probably hear my electric machine because I do a lot of die cutting. So okay, here's one. How pretty they are. They're so pretty. Here's the second one. And then one more. I just love these. They look way prettier than my sample was. I'll show you them next to each other. What the difference the 3 colors make. Okay. I'm going to pull them up so you can see. Look at the difference. Aren't they prettier? Okay, so let's put this together. So we're going to go, this is going to go right here. I'm going to put a dimensional behind here and glue on that side. Here, and then some glue to stick this down. So when I send you make and takes, the die cuts, some of the die cuts are done, but these, of course, would not be done because you wouldn't be able to stamp them. They have to be stamped first. And then this one's going to be up on a dimensional. But like some of the circle die cuts and this die cut would be done for you. So it's a lot of fun. Okay, so it's going to go right there. And then the final one is going to go here. And then what I did was I die cut some of the silver fern looking items. Okay, so I have a few here. So all I did with this one is I cut it off in half so I didn't have all that stuff under there. And I think I have to cut it off a little bit more. So it's going to go right here. So let me stick some glue on here. And this is from the same set. The Delicate Whispers. So I'm just sliding this under here. And you know what? I'm going to lift this to get it under here better. A little bit better. There. Okay. And then I have some of the other pieces. I'm just tearing off the end. We don't need all of that. It's just going to be under the die set, so you won't even see it. So this is going here. Now See this? I'm cutting this off. Adding some of this. Oops. All right. And finally, I'm going to add one over here. Look how cute that is. Trust me, it looks so much prettier in person. Okay, I have this beautiful little die here that is from that same new die set. If I can find it. Nope, I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Nope, that's not it. Oh, well, trust me, it's cute. Anyway, we're going to stamp "Thank you kindly." I just hope that I don't know what happened to it. This is going to go right here. Perfect. And this will go on some dimensionals. And I do have to put quite a few on this one, only because when I did my sample, it was wiggly because of those white strips. So I'm going to cover the whole thing in the back to make sure it stays in place. How pretty that is. So let's do a bow. Okay, so we're going to take this, and when I do the double bow, I start with on these two fingers, and the end is here. And then all I do is do a figure 8. So I'm going here, here, back up, and then down. I'm going to cut that off. I never move my thumb, so I'm going to hold my thumb right there, push this through to the front, or to the back of my hand, I should say, and I'm going to wrap it around and catch it here, and then tie a knot. Aw, Janet, thank you. Okay, so let's tighten this up a little bit. All right, that looks good. And I like to separate these. All right, I'm going to trim off the ends some. Grab my glue dots. And put the glue dot right here and put the ribbon right there. Now to add some of the diamonds, because you know these are real, right? If it's really big and you don't like it that big, and like right now I don't have another one that's medium size, what I like to do is tuck it under a little bit. And it serves the purpose. Okay, so here is the outside of your second card. And for the inside, all I'm going to do is take the 2 pieces of basic white, and I have one of these die cuts. I'm just going to put this on here just like that. You want to use up some of your scrap because you'd be surprised how pretty it makes the inside of your card. Okay, so I'm just going to go right here. And then I'll just trim off this little piece right here. Just like that. All right. Okay, that looks great. And this is going to go on the inside. All right, ladies, which card do you like better? I'm just curious, the first or the second? Okay, here is the second. Here is the first. Both. That's so funny. Okay, so the last project is this cute box. And what I have in here, I just love it. They are, let me open it up. These are floating candles. So what I like to do with these, this would make a great hostess gift, but I haven't done it at this house yet, but I used to do it in my old house. What I did was I had a big tub, and ladies would go up to my bathroom to use the ladies' room. So I use this as a nightlight, and I would have the tub filled up and have these all floating in my tub, and lit, of course. So it looked really pretty. So I got these at Hobby Lobby. I'm going to show you the box they came in, and they were only $6, and you get 12 of them. So that's a pretty good deal. And it's a great gift. So anyway, that's what we're making last. So let me show you what we have here. We have a piece of cardstock that is 6 1/8 by 11. So on the 6 1/8 side, it's scored at 1 1/4 and 4 7/8. You turn it, and it's scored at 1 1/4, 4 7/8, 6 1/8, and 9 3/4. It's really pretty at Christmas time too, when the lights are all off. And I had a Christmas tree in my bedroom, so it was really pretty in there. So if you have a tub, try it. And if you don't have a tub, you can just take a bowl and fill it with water and put these in there and put it on your counter in your bathroom. That would be pretty as well. Okay, so I folded on all score lines. So now what I'm going to do is cut up here, and I'm going to angle or miter the tabs here. Okay, so it looks like that. I'm going to turn it on this side and do the same thing. Diane, are you still in Florida? And the last one here. Ladies, if you haven't signed up for my newsletter, please make sure you do so at stampinggala.com, because I send a lot of information out via newsletters and you don't want to miss that. Okay, so we're going to glue this up. So we're going to put the glue on the center tabs and one set on the right, the set on the right as well. So what we're going to do is fold this in to connect the corner. And same thing here. So this will be the bottom of the box. Okay, and then we're going to do the top, and I'll show you. These will fit in there perfectly. Okay, I'm going to grab 4 of these. It would be pretty to line the box as well with some paper, DSP. It makes it always look prettier. So you can get 3 sets out of this if you were going to give a gift. So see how it fits perfectly? Let me show you again. All right. And like I said, I got those at Hobby Lobby. Okay, so now we have this 2 pieces of basic weight I'm going to put together. Okay, this is going on dimensionals. And you do want to make sure, since this is a perfect square, you want to make sure that you have the this piece going in the right direction, because it's brick. So here's where the opening is. I want to make sure I have that right and not sideways. Okay, because it is dimensional. All right, so now I have a couple of pieces here, and I'm going to stamp "Have a Fabulous Day." And this is just a die cut from the Stylish Shapes. Oh, man, that flew. Perfect. All right, now originally I had it on here, but you can barely see it. So I want to see what it looks like on here. Let's see. I don't know which. Do you like it showing more or real tailored? I bet you're going to say showing more. I hope you like your teacher, Erin. I bet she loves having you in class. I'll have to ask your grandma to show me a picture of you, your school picture. I bet you're so cute. Okay, so we have that. And then I'm going to do a little bit more stamping, and then we're going to be done. Okay, so this time we're doing 2 different ones. Remember last time we did this larger one. I knew you guys were going to say show more. So let me stamp this. And then the other. I didn't stamp over it. I think I did. Nope. I'm going to add some more. I clipped too much of it off. All right, so let's do some coloring and we're just about done. I love how these two go together nicely. I hope that you all have a Hobby Lobby by you that you can grab some of these candles. If not, I know they can ship them to you. I'm really fortunate because I have a Hobby Lobby and a Michaels. Actually, two Michaels in the same town. Which is strange. I don't know why we need two. Plus we have, it's crazy, we have two Kohl's and two Targets too. And two Walmart for that matter. So when friends come to visit, they love it because they don't have a lot of those stores by them. Okay, so let's color up the flowers here. Remember, if you'd like a catalog, if you're not currently working with a demonstrator, I'd love to have you as my customer and earn your business. So let me know if you need a catalog. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of the green here. Can't really tell on camera, but it does make a difference. All right, so let's cut these apart. And let me grab the dies. Okay, here's one. good. Oh, no, it doesn't. There, that looks good. So we'll die cut this one. I messed it up a little bit. And then let's die cut this one, and I need this die here. What I usually do is just hold it with my finger like this till it connects under the machine. All right, so here we go. We're going to bring this back in and put some dimensionals on this. Thank you. Yes, I know it's really bad here too. I almost wasn't able to get on because my internet was shaky. Let me make sure. Okay, so I'm going to put this on like right here. And then I'm going to take the other one. They're slightly different. And put this on. I'll take this and put this in the center. But what I'm going to do is put the dimensionals right in here. So I get them in the right place. All right, and then where are my diamonds? Here they are. Okay. So ladies, if you have any suggestions on what you'd like me to create with out of the new catalog, let me know so I can do those for you. All right. And if you'd like these again, just place your order by Sunday through my online store. I will have the blog, the PDF on my blog, the free PDF tomorrow at stampinggala.com. You can see it right on the screen there. And I'd love for you to earn your business. Oh, I'm trying to get them both in here. I keep dropping one. Okay, so let me trim this off. And whatever you're doing this weekend, I hope you have a great weekend. I will be working more on my cruise stuff and finalizing that. So here are the final projects. So let me show you here. I really hope you like these as much as I enjoyed making them. So ladies, thank you so much for joining me every Thursday. I really appreciate you spending your time with me, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.